Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Browns defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Completes it to Fant on the right side. Room here to run. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Rodgers now on first down. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. That's caught left side by Hardman. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Safety's great, mate. 88, 88, 88. Check out, bro. Get 300. Get 300.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. Rodgers going to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now he's got it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Watson. He'll get this complete to Tillman. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Browns respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Throwing is Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. On play action, Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Open man here is Conklin. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. 26.
Here's Rodgers. And it's caught. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera-Tucker. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see. Look again.
And again, it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This is the tight end fan. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall from 4 yards out, and the Jets have taken the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Watson now to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 74 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Second down, here's Chubb again. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. There he goes left side. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On play action, now Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Rodgers. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that will be incomplete as well.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A give running right is Chubb.
Down to about the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Now it's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
And now here is another interception.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But Man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation. Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
A leap, and he's got it. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it.
And my goodness, another interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
It's just me and you. It's just him going down and coming.
Back to throw, Watson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now Chubb running right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here is third down and 4.
Out of the gun, Watson. And now here is another interception.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
Charles, whenever